I'm with the game for real. You know the game don't shit. Let's go. Yeah, you know what it is. Came from the mud, you dig.
For sure.
Yeah. So I'm sitting down with the brothers, the actual brothers.
Yes, sir.
Boobs. Like, what's your official
Stage name? Jara Habib.
Jara Habib.
Yeah.
Jara Habib, chilling with
Insomniac World.
Yeah. Firstly, I want to say that you guys are brothers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys decided to get into business together.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's always been a dream.
Yeah.
Because we kind of influenced each other into, this business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, you can help each other that way, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But let's start from the beginning, right? So you guys formed a company. What's the name of the company?
Well, we haven't really stamped on it, you know what I mean? But we kind of running with Sonic Hype Records, yeah. Because of the sound that we create is kind of different, you know what I mean? So we kind of based it on science, dispersing like different types of sonic frequencies, you know what I mean?
Plus the energy we got as well, like we got a lot of hype.
It's hyped up. So what sparked the idea actually, besides you guys being family? Because I'm sure it's more than just you guys.
Yeah, it's like what, 7 of us? 8 of us, you know what I mean? So we were chilling, you know what I mean? We were chilling.
Just brainstorming actually.
Yeah, we were brainstorming, going through some ideas because we wanted to be legit with our music, you know what I mean? Because we take our music very seriously, and we want to actually to get where we want to, like industry level, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like a spare the moment thing.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
So you guys were together in the first place, like hanging out in some other...
Yeah, like it was a random day.
Yeah, it was just like, I think it was a Sunday, we was just like chilling in here. It's like we're listening out our music, and then like we thought about like coming up, well, we thought about it like back then, about like starting a record label or something like that, but it was like too much work. So it's like, so now I think we started it a year ago, right? Yeah, I think it was a year ago, like the beginning of the year. That's when we like officially like just took it serious and gave it a name.
Let's run down actually. Let's start from the beginning. Look up and like how did it happen? Did you start with you two specifically, or how did that happen?
Nah, we've been friends for like years.
Like I feel even before the music, like we were just homies, just together, and then like just started making beats. One of my homies were always rapping, so like we just I feel like it just happened like naturally, It wasn't like really like we need somebody that does this, we need somebody. It just happened.
Okay, so like let me try to find out though, in terms of, because things can happen naturally, right? But like when you form a business structure, right, people need to play specific roles. So how did you guys get to that part of delegating these people?
Damn, that part we still trying to master that part. Everybody, we're trying to still establish everybody's role, because we just doing everything as a team. You know what I mean? We market as a team, we post as a team, we run a page as a team, you know what I mean? We give different ideas about captions and titles and whatever, you know what I mean? So we're still trying to establish that, I just recently stepped down from the microphone, from being a rapper to a manager, you know what I mean? Because that's something we need right now, you know what I mean?
Okay. Can you actually, let's maybe go down the list of the people involved, and then say what they do, plus or minus, even though maybe you can't say per se.
Okay, we've got 2 producers, which is Kalebe and Insomniac, right?
Okay.
We've got three artists, right? Which is John Triller, Everything Goofy.
That's including me as well.
Oh yeah. We've got a producer and an artist, so that's basically 4 artists plus 1. I'm not sure if we're still gonna count her, but she's the 5th artist, right?
Yeah, she sings good, but like she's just busy with like a lot of schoolwork. Like she's just it's kind of tough for her as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so we kind of got like a PR manager slash assistant. You know what I mean? Because he studied uh, public relations.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically us so far. That's what we've established so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe you're gonna have to add more people? Or feel like that 7 is enough?
Yeah, we feel like right now our team we need like maybe experts who, or maybe somebody who has experience, you know, maybe like a videographer, because we already have a photographer, you know what I mean, who's John Triller, you know what I mean. So basically we're gonna have to get like a proper photographer who's like, you know, focused on only photography.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're trying to establish that one job thing. Like everybody's got one job.
Yeah.
So with me as well, we're gonna have to have like a social media manager. You know what I mean? Yeah, those type of things.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. So now what I'm wondering, Kobe, like, when people go ahead, are you guys looking at a blueprint of something and forming according to that, or is it just like you said it's a natural thing that happens? Are you now maybe, do you guys have plans on maybe forming something that you're seeing somewhere else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
in terms
now.
of business, I mean, though.
Yeah,
like
no doubt.
Business structure wise.
It's like music wise, right?
Yeah, I mean, like as a business, man. Like we just talked about the different roles. Like, are you guys looking at other maybe stables or maybe other companies and trying to maybe replicate their structures?
I'll leave that to him.
Or is it just that you guys are just cool? You're just figuring it out as it goes. But
Yeah.
I feel like you also have to have like maybe a Jay-Z or whatever, you know, everybody has like a Jay-Z icon vibe. You used to say like, okay, as a company, we're trying to do this.
Yeah, well, right now we're still pretty fresh in the game.
Yeah.
We still got a long way to go.
Okay.
First and foremost, you know what I mean. We still gotta have a lot of bookings, make some mistakes. You know what I mean. Meet some people, learn from them. You know, have some event organizers that we can call. You know, like yo, holler at us when you have whatever. You know what I mean, or even like having like a proper business email account for the label, you know what I mean? So we still got a long way to go. We're still figuring out our way, and we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We're doing pretty well.
What would you say, like as a company, what would you say, what have you done so far, like in terms of the track record of what you've done as a company? If people go Google maybe Sonic Hype, what should they expect to see?
For now, they'd expect to see a Facebook page.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, which is gaining traction, gaining a lot of traction. We've released how many? 4 songs under the label.
Yeah.
And there's some more coming. We're even planning on rolling out our first project, which is a joint project, right? Which is a duo project, actually not a joint, but a duo, which is like 2 of our artists. You know what I mean?
3 of our artists.
3.
Yes, 3 of our
Yeah.
artists.
All of them under one project.
Yeah.
Okay. So the projects you guys have put out, the music you guys have put out, is that like registered music, or is it just like music you put out to get a feel, or what's up with that?
Right now, it's to like gain traction, right? Because we haven't really registered our music yet, but we're under a distribution. Distribution, is it distribution company?
Yeah, we're under distribution.
Yeah, we're under a distribution company, so they cover like something like that.
They cover online.
They just cover online and
what are the name of the songs you put out? Maybe you should say that.
I put out Vibe and High, on my nigga side, John Triller. He released but what did you release?
Pray for my hustle.
Pray for my hustle and With the Weight, With the Weight, Man, we just work a lot. I just forget the name of the song.
Because when you're a producer, bro, like, what made you like actually join the team as a producer, or did you feel like, okay, I'm a central piece already because this is brothers or this is family?
Well, I feel like it started. Well, it started with I started producing first, right? So. Ever since then, like before my niggas started like being serious in the studio and stuff like that, I was just making beats. And then along the year, we just like took it really serious to a point where we like, nah, we can't just like make beats and like just let them go. Just have to like put in work on it and like see what happens, you know. And Yeah, so like we just working now. We're working towards like something big. Like it's really hard to explain because like we just so much things to do as well. You know, in this music game. Like yeah, there's a lot
that's
to
actually
do.
part of what I want to ask. Actually, I want to find out about like go with the paperwork side also. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys? How do you feel about that so far? Have you guys been through the registering processes, or because as a company, you guys registered as a company yet, or
No,
we're still gonna
on the
register.
version, like,
You know.
okay?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like a process because the only process that I know of registering, or as far as I know too, when it comes to registering, is like registering your name and so and so. You know what I mean? So with the part of like royalties and whatever, that part I'm still trying to figure out. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
that part is handled by like the distribution company.
like Sumro, Gocho, they handle those.
Nah, the distro.
Oh, okay.
Distro care, yeah. it
Yeah, so
handles-
you're
Okay.
talking about the online royalties.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I think you're talking about more on the
Yeah,
like the
commercial.
summer side.
Yeah, the commercial side, bro.
Yeah,
like
You
on
know
the
what I mean?
copyright side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was actually asking about like the business, like the business itself. You know, when you start a business, you have to register a business, and then you can do all the other stuff there. Have you guys gotten that part of like registering the business, or do you guys like? Because I feel like sometimes, right, like the idea of business for me came from overseas, where people would like. You would register a business as a commitment to say, okay, I'm starting this business. You know what I mean? Because you have to pay for all that stuff. You know, so it's a commitment in that sense. Or what?
For sure.
Do you guys not feel like attached to that yet, or do you guys feel? Because I feel like everything is it's touch and go. You can try anything and it might work. Right?
Yeah.
But I worry sometimes like, okay, if you're starting a business, if you're not registered, what if you blow up like today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Isn't that like a bit of an issue? Man?
Right now, it doesn't really. Okay, we are concerned about it. You know what I mean? But it's all about the capital as well. You know what I mean? Because it's only some of us that like are gaining capital. You know what I mean? And others are just like they're just trying to hustle, get some sense into like, you know what I mean? So when it comes to like the registering process, it's kind of a little bit of a challenge right now, you know, because we're trying to cover these little things like the social marketing and whatever, and the fan base,
Registering the company
you know,
as well.
and registering as well, you know what I mean? And other little personal things that's individually that we're going through, you know what I'm saying? So it's right now it's just a lot to balance out. So we just still trying to keep it like a free flow until it comes to a point like, yo, we're in a corner now. Now we gotta register it like tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I would actually advise maybe you must push that registering forward, especially for the
For
company,
sure.
specifically for the company.
For sure.
Because everything else is fine, the royalties and stuff, you can catch up to that.
Yeah.
But the business, at least there's a name under everything that you're doing, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, man. So you guys have a joint project coming. You're saying all of your artists basically are going to be on the one, so because Insomniac as the producer is going to be on it.
Yeah.
So all 4 of your artists are going to be on there.
Yeah.
It's who and who on there?
It's gonna be Insomniac, Everything Goofy, and John Trill, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I know John, but like who's Everything Goofy?
It's my brother
That's
behind
your
it.
I didn't know your name. I literally named down there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's an interesting name, man.
Yeah,
Do you guys
Everything
know where
Goofy.
the name came from?
He's a goofy nigga.
He's a
man.
goofy nigga.
Yeah.
He's just
It basically,
funny as fuck.
Yeah, they basically rap. They rap
Okay.
for sure.
Is that maybe why you bring in maybe the sister who sings it?
Yeah, just to like have a maybe a balance.
Yeah, a bit of a
You know what I
balance,
mean? Yeah. Because
Yeah.
personally, I'm trying to incorporate more females into the media, into the music space. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Generally, I'm definitely not this thing. I want to do more interviews with ladies. I think I have one lined up soon. But yeah, you're right, Joe. I feel like they're kind of missing in the space. Why do you think that is, Joe?
Because I feel like most of them, it's not because they're not talented. They are. You know what I mean? A lot of them are. But for them to get like in the front line, they need to do some uncomfortable favors. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like they experience more of that than we do. You know, like for us males, it would be like, yo, let's hear your work and let's get to work. If it's good, let's get to work. For a girl, it would be like, yo, what am I gonna get out of this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that type of vibe.
Damn. So like, let's say you do get a female artist, and she comes in here, she auditions, and she's fired. Like, how do you go ahead, like knowing that what you just said now? How do you move forward? You know, and protecting your artist at the same time as a business there.
Okay, I would approach it in a sense of what is her plan with her music. You know what I mean? Where does she see herself? You know what I mean? Yeah, because I like to leave the artist to their work. I don't like to pressure an artist, run after them and say, yo, get to work or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's gotta be, I want to do this. You know what I mean? It's gotta be your thing, not mine, not me telling you to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
You know, artists are complicated.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, when there's money involved, when the time you see like, yo, money is coming in and this is actually turning into an actually profitable job,
yeah.
that's when I'm like, yo, you're not working. What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, it's gonna be. I feel like that's why I'm doing this, to do a bit of a comparison to see like the people who are a little bit far ahead in business wise, like how are they thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like maybe let's say, what do you think? Like in terms of advice, have you gotten any type of advice like as you started now, or have you been looking for advice maybe?
Yeah, I'm mostly looking for advice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially trying to carry out my artist forward, because I keep telling them like, yo, this is your job now. You know, you're not looking for a job, you have a job now. You know what I mean? And your music is your job. And as soon as you start looking at it like that, the rest is gonna just fall into your feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like upcoming artists should start thinking at it, looking at it like that. You know, instead of looking at a established artist who has made it, you know what I mean, and focusing on them and their glory and fan base, you know, forgetting that they also had a journey, you know what I mean, and you're also on the way to that type of, or to that result.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think really, go with that in you. I feel like a lot of young people do, like a lot of the younger guys I'm talking to, they do already have that mindset of, this is my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're not necessarily looking for a job, they decided, okay, this is my job. And that's hectic.
Yeah.
You know, like how have you experienced working with like younger artists? Like young artists, like teenage blues, who just literally just...
It's hard. It's hard because I'm a cat that grew up in hard, like deep rap. You know what I mean? So adapting to this new sound is becoming a norm to me. You know what I mean? It's slowly becoming a norm. You know, I started listening to like when I started transforming into the new sound that the teenagers are listening to. Started listening to Future, you know, Lil Uzi, Gutted, all those trap artists. You know what I mean? And I keep telling them like, yo, this new trap language is like a whole new language.
It's different, bro.
You know, it's like a whole new language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to keep up. It's a challenge, but it's a very fun challenge.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Not really. Music is a fun challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
So when that basically, you definitely grew up on trap music, right? I feel like when you started listening to music, trap music was already like bumping.
Yeah, it was really out there.
Yeah.
Well, I was listening, like, it's funny because like at first I was listening to like OF.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was listening to like a lot of Earl Sweatshirt as well. Tyler, of course, and Kendrick, yeah, as well. Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I just started like this new song just started coming in, and I just fell in love with it. I was like, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, bro. Like, can you talk about like the 2 singles you put out there, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what's behind those singles? Like, how long did it take you to make them? Are they, like just chilling in the vault, or maybe?
Like one track was recorded. What was it? I think it was 2020. Yeah. Yeah. The High was recorded in 2020, and then Vibe I recorded it December. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks before that song came out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. So like the song yeah 2020, what made you feel like it still has legs to run in 2022 like this?
Cause like we're just playing it and like we're playing a lot of songs before like we picked.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, the song still hits and like it can't just be left out, you
Oh
know.
yeah. So people like what love about him. People
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
the song and stuff.
yeah.
Wow, no, that's crazy. I feel like really that's like the new wave, right?
Yeah.
And people should be incorporating that a lot more. Too. I feel like local artists here in Kroonstad don't do that enough. Like that in here, the live you've seen like Uma Police
Yeah,
people
yeah.
doing lives and kind of testing your music out.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried that?
Like live, I like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Nah, not yet.
What, like, do you have like reservations about that or?
I'm just waiting to build a fan base before I like really do that, cause like
Yeah.
I don't want to be like 1 view, 0 views. yeah.
Yeah, but maybe that's the view, though. You know.
Yeah, but
like,
it's a start as well. But like,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting on just to like drop a
sure.
few songs as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
just give it people.
Yeah, then I've always felt like, damn, like it takes balls in a way, but
Yeah,
at
it
the same
does,
time,
it
it's logical. Maybe if you're in the studio, bro, maybe you know when you're sitting there and you feel like, I know this beat or this whatever
Yeah.
is fire.
Yeah.
Those guys take advantage of that moment and play it to people, so that you know what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
almost gives you more fire
Yeah.
to add on to that same thing, and you know at least you're working on something people like already.
Yeah.
Bro. I feel like it works. I've never tried it myself. I feel like it works, bro. We should try it more locally.
Yeah, we should
bro.
try it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Speaking of locally, who are the artists maybe that you guys look at locally or businesses locally? We were talking about Mad Science earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like him and Lab Too Lit and Soul K
Okay.
might be the two you could say more established.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locally. Yeah. You guys check out maybe their moves and.
Yeah. Like I've been friends with. Well, he's been like, I wouldn't say friends, but like I look up to him like as something like a mentor. Like Science has always been that nigga in the hood, like who always like looked up to like young kids, like trying to listen to their sounds and see what like he can push them up to where they really want to get.
Yeah.
But like he's like big ups to him, shout out to him as well, because like he's done a lot in this hood. People don't really see that as well. Like
Yeah, man. That's why I really I definitely want to speak to Science.
Yeah.
Like a lot more generally, because I feel like he's definitely one of the people who would have more advice for people than even maybe he would care to admit, you know.
Yeah.
But he definitely can. I want to get more into the business stuff, Joe. I wanna ask you guys like have you like what's your vision like in terms of the business side, right? You guys have the distribution right now,
Yeah.
right? And it's like normal distribution. Oh my word! And it's like regular distribution, right?
Yeah.
So like some people, like there's a guy who just signed a deal right now. Not right signed a deal, but he put out a project, not Benjamin, right? He's a young kid who studied, like I guess he studied sound engineering and ended up in the background of Sony. And now he has his album on Sony just based off like the relationship that he has. That way, do you guys ever see yourself like doing a major thing, or do you guys see yourself as a, you know, getting your own distribution, getting your own whatever, or do you guys see yourself channeling through bigger companies as well?
We see ourselves channeling through bigger things. You know what I mean? Because we feel like our sound doesn't like live here. Like our sound is not from here. You know what I mean?
Different.
It's just different. It's just out of this world. You know what I mean? So putting it out there and like branching it out to the world would be a dream come true. You know what I mean? Because we're not just trying to reach out to Free State only. We're trying to reach out to the world, or people who are influenced by our music. You know what I mean? By our sound. You know what I mean? So making those type of major moves is like one of our bucket lists. You know what I mean? It's like bucket list level.
Yeah, but I'm checking out what he had to do basically to get into those positions, man. It's kind of crazy. Because you hear about him a lot. You heard about him like before he put out his music, in terms of just like artists saying, yo, this guy Benjamin is a great engineer or whatever.
Yeah.
And now you hear about him having all these people on his album because of like the the Sony situation that he has there.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like local artists, do they see themselves signing to like bigger labels, or do you feel like yo, you just gotta do it independent? You know?
Damn,
That's
if it was up to me, I'd tell young artists to stay independent. You know what I mean? They should just know how to use their channels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should maybe get like a major management deal.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
there's different combinations of these things. Right?
Yeah, I feel like
let me ask you, like, as a company yourself, are you open to that? Because I feel like, as a company now, you have to kind of compromise in that way. Because the new artists want something like that. They want a management deal with this person and a record deal with this person.
150%.
And then marketing deal with someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 150%.
Yeah, I feel like that's the new way of doing business, bro. Like, have you explored anything like that in Insomnia?
What was the question again?
I'm asking, like, you see artists sometimes they have like, you know, there's a 360 deal.
Oh,
they
yeah,
get that
yeah,
360
yeah.
like separately from different companies, you know.
Yeah, like I like if a label were to come to me like with a it would depend on the contract as well, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Cause like I mean we're in the hood, you know, we're just trying to make it out as well. So I mean it wouldn't be a bad idea just to like try to see how things go, but depending on the contract as well.
Yeah.
So
like let me give you like a question, right? If you were to get like, let's say, a distribution deal, let's say Sony, for example, or you could get a publishing deal by like, let's say, whatever the biggest company publishing wise, or a recording deal, like which one of the three would you take?
Well, I take distribution.
Like right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, right now, if it were to be those three, or should like?
Yeah, just those three.
Just those three.
And the recording and the kind of what I mentioned, the other one.
Distribution. I take distribution.
Yeah.
I take distribution because like, it's a hassle like to get your music out to all these platforms and out to radio as well.
Yeah.
You know, so bigger companies have easier access to getting your songs out there, and like, yeah, it's much easier when you're with the record label, including like distribution wise. Yeah.
I feel you there, but they also say that a lot of these older labels, even though I feel like they're changing now, they only had like control of, let's say, the radio, which is kind of playing out. And things like that, you know? But they're changing now. Yeah, I thought maybe you would say like publishing. I feel like publishing might go a little bit further, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like publishing, Joe, that's like people literally going, knocking on doors, playing people your music. Yeah, I feel like I want to know more about that. I don't know enough about that.
Publishing, right?
Died, Joe. Like I've been trying to figure out like what happened. I think maybe the batteries issue that. Yeah, but we can just continue, man.
Yeah.
Other than the project that you guys have lined up now, right? When is that gonna drop? The project that you guys have now?
We're still working on the date. Because like we have the tracks ready. We just have to mix them and master them. There are a couple that are already like complete. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out a date right now.
Yeah. You guys do that in house, everything.
Everything in house. Yeah.
Man, that's hectic, dude. Like now, I kind of like I believe in that in-house thing, but I feel like sometimes. Like I've been having this urge of just like, even I have my own music and I've mixed it, I wanna send it to someone else to mix, see what happens.
I do that, yeah.
I do, yeah. Definitely. I feel like it's safer for a company to do that. Yeah. I don't know, man. What else do you guys like have planned like for the year after the project? You guys have more stuff, or you guys just taking it?
After the project, I was planning to release an EP. Well, before that project, I released a couple of singles, then release an EP after that. And then my nigga Dranko gonna release something as well. And then we're gonna maybe release a duo, me and Goofy. Like it's a lot, like we just have a lot of songs. Like
But you guys have like but you guys were talking about the lack of visuals in that sense. I was about to ask if you guys have any visuals coming out.
We do.
We have visuals coming out. Yeah.
We do.
Is it? Are you shooting a video or it's shot or?
It's in the process of being shot.
For what song?
We're shooting it for it's a song that's gonna be on the tape, the joint project,
So that's like a mixtape, actually. The label, that's like the young mixtape. If you're that old,
for
so,
sure.
Like another thing I wonder is like with the exploitation, no genera, I'm a piano. You guys feel no pressure to try to participate in any type of like anything. It gets almost any type of their name even in in the air, bro.
Well, I don't think I'm a piano at the moment, because like I feel like everybody's just trying to focus on that right now.
Yeah.
So like, well, I was just experiment with everything, like, but like, yeah, I don't hate on it.
Yeah.
No, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's just like I'm just trying to like explore more. Yeah.
So you guys never thought about making anything other than hip hop or?
No, we do
side?
make it.
What other type of like genres would you say you guys get into?
I got like Afrobeat, a bit of rock. Yeah, a bit of rock as
you
well.
You guys have a rock artist?
yeah.
Like we say, we're trying different things,
but
man.
the
You
hip hop
know.
artists are the rock artists now.
Yeah. And we have like soft music as well, like R&B.
Neo soul.
Yeah. So yeah.
Neo soul.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. We need some of that. I feel like that's like missing. Even like R&B, though. You guys should see if you can carve R&B lane, especially locally. Who's singing on stage, guys? Like who's really singing on stage?
Yeah, like
Singing,
you know, we don't have that.
Everyone's so started. That's the only
Yeah.
His guitar there, right?
Yeah, you need
That's the guy I want to interview too, bro.
you need confidence and talent just to like sing on stage with your voice, bro.
Only one.
Yeah, only one.
People
Yeah.
really don't have that.
You know that Ed Sheeran whole vibe is pretty difficult to do it like now. You know what I mean? I mean it was easy back then. You know, Kurt Cobain did it.
Yeah.
Hendrix did it. You know what I mean?
But I feel like it would be fresh though. Like even like I feel like even the ladies might appreciate that though.
Yeah,
I feel like
very
it's out of
much.
the blue in a
Very
sense,
much.
you know?
Yeah.
To get on stage and just sing, that's different, man.
Yeah.
And we need more R&B locally.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. And any R&B locally that you guys know about that I should maybe go check it out?
Well, that's released, or you asking
Like
from
artists like
that we know,
you
or
guys and locally generally as well.
nah?
Damn.
Locally, I don't know any R&B artists. Nah, like female. You talking about female, or just in general?
Just generally R&B.
Just general R&B.
Yeah.
I'd say X Clan. They have like nice R&B.
Yeah, shout out to X-Lane. Like I don't know too much about X-Lane. I keep asking Bubela about X-Lane. Remember, I keep asking.
Yeah,
so they play drums over no stylist. What's going on?
Yeah, they crazy.
That's great.
They're
You guys
crazy.
also enjoy that. I've never seen them, bro. I want to see them live to see at least what people are talking about.
Nah,
to me, it's like
They have a really,
they put a massive crowd at an event.
their energy is like it's really big and bright. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see those guys, bro. Hopefully, I can also talk to them there, bro. They haven't done too many interviews. People don't do interviews, right?
Yeah,
What's happening
right.
with that, dog?
I feel like
bro.
sometimes people are, I don't know, afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, I've also felt like maybe there's a lack of the platform.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's like a weird invite thing that goes on.
Yeah. It's like inviting somebody at a PVT. Like, why you gotta make it sound like we're inviting you to a PVT, dog? It's like an interview. We're putting you out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Boobs, man. Since you started your broadcasting career last year, man, how's that been for you, dog?
Damn. The mere fact that I have a career is exciting.
Yeah, because actually, like, there's like, I don't know if I should be saying this, but like, there at the radio station, they say like you can get your email address after a year. So we're gonna get our email address soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm
that's
excited
pretty
about
cool,
that.
man.
I'm excited about
So I
that.
was like, damn, like, I didn't know about that, but that's exciting, bro.
Ever since like accepting this career, it's been life changing for me every day actually, because I've been a writer like since the last time I can remember. You know what I mean? Since primary school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started like poetry, developing to that, and then I think it was 2018 when I like finally accepted that I'm a musician, I'm a creative, I'm a writer, I'm this and that. You know what I mean? I've had so many things going on, you know, over the years, just trying to discover myself. And then 2020 was like the deal breaker. It's like, yo, I'm gonna lock myself down and ask myself questions like, yo, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? You know what I mean? So ever since high school, I haven't really found like that one thing that I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and being a broadcaster is like that thing.
For
It
sure, there's
seems.
something about communication that seems like it's a good place to be, like in between, like especially to facilitate that communication, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm pushing this podcasting as well. That I feel like it's a lane, bro. It's a good way to kind of like know about different things.
Yeah.
But also like make sure that people are getting information at the same time. You know?
For sure.
Yeah, but then
For sure.
it's the same thing for me. I discovered that I had this thing, like get information. You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
So it helps sometimes to be a broadcaster, so you can maybe share some of that stuff. Right?
For sure.
Yeah, bro. So I'm going to be talking to Science after this. Is there anything you guys might want to ask Science? Little Degrees, actually, I'm going to be talking to Toy Drizzy as well.
Okay.
Do you guys have maybe a question for them about like maybe what you've seen them do together, and you know?
Well, for me, so I wanted to ask him like, how did he approach a brand? You know what I mean? To represent, you know, to maybe say Angela Lab to Lit has a photography team, right? So wanted to know like how did he reach out? What did he propose to the brand? You know what I mean? For them to like have their merchandise. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he got it for free. You know what I mean?
Wait,
but
are you talking about something specific or?
Yeah, Ignited. You know, he did a young photo shoot with Ignited, and I think it was a joint photo shoot type thing. Yeah. So I wanted to know like the whole process behind it. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at doing the same thing. You know what I mean? With my team.
Is that what you're talking about?
Huh?
Yes, the issue doing this standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'll definitely make sure he gets that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting. Because you are saying that you want to have those lanes in your company as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, that's important. And so, anything you want to ask the OG there, bro? That you haven't already, I'm sure you guys, because he does say you guys have been around.
Yeah, like we've been working for years, so. Nah, I've been chilling in the lab, like I've been in the lab. Even when I'm not like making music, I just go there and chill and just listen to the music.
I want to talk to those guys, find out what they know, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your time, man.
Nah, thank you, bro.
John Habib, yes sir.
Hey.
John Triller, got everything goofy in the back. Everything goofy in the back, yeah. geeked up and Dranko.
Yeah.
Everything goofy.
Thank you.
Anytime, bro. Yes sir.
Shout out.
She give me the time for real. Me passing your bitch all around. She told me she fighting for clout. I'm with the gang for real. You know the